Welcome to the Week 3 announcements for TE 873. As you all pointed out in last week's discussion, knowing information sources is an important component to a school librarian's success in reference service. Another important component is being able to select the best resources for your school, and we're talking about both print and non-print resources. It is vitally important that you select reference materials well, since they're often very pricey and information is always changing. One duty I always enjoyed as both a public librarian and as a school librarian was reading the review journals each month. They were a big help in selecting and purchasing both reference and circulating materials. The fun comes, though, in ordering, then unpacking those boxes of new materials and putting them on the shelf, or making links on web pages to electronic sources. You know, that perfect web page that's going to help you, help a teacher, or instruct a student on a special project, linking that to your virtual web page. Then the satisfaction comes when students use them. It reminds me of something that happened yesterday. Well, yesterday I received a box from Zappos.com. Now, I'm a VIP customer for Zappos, and you can imagine why, maybe because I really like to buy shoes. Anyway, I get overnight shipping. And so I ordered these shoes on Monday and got them yesterday. And the box came in the mail, the Zappos.com box. I get so excited. Opened it, and inside were some shoes. A beautiful pair of shoes. Shiny. Black is just the right color. A little touch of something fun on the front. The heel looks good. But will it fit? Well, that's the test, isn't it? I'm not going to make you watch me try them on. But this reminds me a little bit of buying sources for your library. They look good in the advertisements, don't they? Well, that's great, but will they fit? And that's what we're looking at this week, is we're looking at selection tools to help us make sure that those tools will, that the reference sources that we purchase will fit our libraries and our users. Now, as we look into these selection tools this week, and also weeks 3 through 6, where we'll be looking at various reference tools, reference sources, not tools, you'll be reviewing the selection tools and then the sources. And I'm going to ask you to be working in small groups. I want you to get the biggest bang for your buck, if you will. And so you'll be working in groups based on your last name. So take a look at week 3 and see where you belong in those groups. And then I'm going to ask you within your groups to have no more than 2 people looking at the same source and reviewing the same sources. There's so many online resources, this shouldn't be a problem. You also might want to take a look at your public library, the university library, including their virtual library sources, and your school libraries, of course. The more sources we can cover per week, the better it is for you, because you'll be exposed to a lot more titles. And this will also help you with your upcoming project due October 10th, Reference Resources Purchase Proposal. The more sources you know, the better you'll do on that project. Also, I wanted to make mention of my interaction, my method of interaction during these weeks, and that's this week, week 3 through week 6. Those of you who have had a class from me before know I make comments on every original posting you make on Blackboard. But for these particular weeks, weeks 3 through 6 in this class, I will not comment on every posting, but I'll let the members of your group do most of the talking, so to speak, so that you can share back and forth freely. Be assured, I will be reading every posting and will comment when I have something to say. And I'll also give you feedback if your posting is incomplete. That is if you post by Thursday midnight as usual. And I will acknowledge that I've read your posting so that you know you have completed it satisfactorily, even if you don't need any feedback to make it more complete. After week 6, the discussion boards will get back to my normal way of doing things. So, in the words of the old Kung Fu TV series, don't be concerned, Weed Hopper. Everything will get back to normal. So, enjoy your reading and reviewing. Signing off for this week.